This film was basically John Hughes saying, you didn't like what the studio did to the ending of Pretty in Pink? I didn't either. Let's fix it. Let's talk about 1987's Some Kind of Wonderful. This was written by John Hughes and directed by Howard Deutsch, and was basically a clapback to the ending of Pretty in Pink. So the ending of Pretty in Pink was supposed to be just Andy and Ducky kind of walking to the prom, and they're morally superior, and that's the end. But the test audience didn't like it. The studios made him change it, made it get together with Blaine, even though I know it's still a debate. So John Hughes was very upset with it as well. So he's like, I'm not happy with the ending. Let's make this again, but let's do it with gender swap it. We'll make it all the characters have Rolling Stone related names, and we're gonna get a little darker, a little heavier. What's crazy to me is that Martha Coolidge was attached to direct this at some point with Kyle MacLachlan as Hardy Jens, and I was like, ooh, you replaced Kyle MacLachlan? I mean, no offense to Craig Schiffer, but what? And also, allegedly, Watts was supposed to go to Molly Ringwald, and she turned it down because she was, I don't know why, but then her and John Hughes kind of had the break from that. So it makes me sad. There's an alternate universe version of it, but I also think all these actors do such a great job. I think this movie is kind of the terrifying realization that maybe what you've been looking for has been standing beside you the entire time. And if you think that sounds a little cheesy, this is John Hughes, baby. We're here to feel. And of course, because it's Hughes, you're also going to have a great soundtrack, so get on there with some Jesus and Mary Chain, some March Violets. Check it out. I am a Hughes, to the depths of my soul, a Hughes fan, and I know that he didn't direct this, but he did write it, and it does have that feeling about it. And I just like that his works really explore the characters and their motivations and their weaknesses and their flaws and everything. I think that that's what he does best, and that's what I come to movies for, is to fall in love with the characters. All right, copy on the tape. Think everyone over 17 has forgotten what it's like to be 16? Filmmaker John Hughes hasn't, and now Hughes delivers another funny, savvy, crowd-pleasing look at the adolescence in this story about a high school misfit who falls so head over heels for the senior class siren that he's blind to the charms of his beautiful and devoted best pal. Eric Stoltz, Leah Thompson, and Mary Stuart Masterson star in this delightful movie that's some film, some heartache, and some kind of wonderful. Okay. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Why are you stuck? Okay. Stuck on ancient security tag. And let us see if we have trailers today on Some Kind of Wonderful. And please watch this one if you haven't.